At 8. And now at the 7th hole, this was just a moment ago, Tony Finau.
Oh.
Yeet.
With his wife and 4 children with him.
What a man.
Whoa, don't hurt yourself.
Whoa.
Man, what a fucking
Let's hope
man.
he's waving that he's all
Yo,
right, I hope.
Just that
Waving at
shit
his
in the
family to come join him.
I love the instant like. Bro, I love how that ends with the wave off. Like, no. Come here. Somebody come here. I fucked up.
Medic.
Yo, no, he did not need a medic. He looked at it. He was like, "I got this shit."
I'm hard choking back some throw up right now. I do not fucking like bones that are out of place. For the viewers, for the non-viewers, for the listeners, for the audio people, don't look up this video.
Okay, so
Watch it. You'll love it.
You stay on
Here's
the
the thing.
podcast where it's safe. Stay on your phone where it's safe. Ignore the video version of this. Pretend it didn't exist. Oh,
you know what's crazy is that like when I saw this, I thought, oh, this is just something that happens on the regs. Like he knows what goes on and he just pops it back in.
No.
There's some wrestlers who have like double joints and they like pretend they have like a broken elbow. But I don't think that was that situation.
No, my man.
No, he
went
was
way
hopping
too
it
hard.
off at the end.
He went way too hard on that celebration, on that hole in one, on that part 3. It was a part 3, first of all, ladies and gentlemen. Okay?
I have
What the
so much
fuck?
I want to say. I can't because I'm gonna throw up.
No, hold on. First of all, welcome to the podcast. This is the Drunk Kids Gaming Podcast, dkgWELP. I am your host, King Kaz. I am joined by my good friend and co-host who is having a fucking problem right now.
You could have picked any other video in the world, and we're here. I was good. I was excited. I was excited to be here. I was all amped up, hyped up, and now I have the fucking taste of vomit in my throat because a man put his leg out and then put it back in. Like,
All right, it wasn't his leg; it was his ankle. Okay, bro, he dislocated his ankle.
it was such a fucking mind flip because I saw the video and I was like, I know what's coming. The ball's gonna fall out or whatever. I don't know. Silly golf mistakes. And homeboy was just celebrating. He's gonna do a little backwards walk and whoopsie diddles.
Also, just to paint a mind picture for you of everything you didn't see there, right? It was family day. So his wife and kids were there. His kids were his caddy. That's why you got the kid in the background like, hey, my dad's playing golf. Woo! All right, hey. You know, and he pops that hole in one and he's like, I told you, son. I fucking told you. My dreams are coming true. Fuck you, kid. And he went running off and he was like, you know, like, you can't hold me back. And then his ankle popped out of place. And he was like, come here.
He's just like, I gotta stay strong for my wife.
Outside of all the funny things that you know you can enjoy a video like this for, it's the classic fucking the real meat of the joke is the classic. Everyone's been there where you fucking did something or something happened and you just thought you were gonna party a little and you partied a little too hard and you fall out the chair or you fell off the bed and
Or you split your
everyone
pants.
that universal response of like, hey, I'm good. Yeah.
This is the thing we have talked about in length on this show of the like, did anyone see that? And it, you know, he had that moment, right? Because he backpedaled.
Then you get that thought though. You got to go through that whole thought process of I did not have to walk backwards.
He was like, I think I'm gonna just it pop back in.
Ooh, that's that's bone.
He's like, I'm gonna walk it off. Then he put a little bit of weight on it. He was like, oh no.
Oh.
So the craziest thing to me is like he calculated that shot to land that far to the right so that it would roll down because he knew that
No. You're mistaken here. All golf is just luck. There's no actual skill involved in it. I've played plenty of golf games. You just point at the hole and you think you hope, and it just does what it wants.
Very much like my love life as well.
There's actually no actual calculations or any plans. The man's 1,000 meters away hitting a ball with a stick. There's no fucking actual plan there. It's a common misconception. It's understandable.
It's like I'm just gonna whack this shit out of here.
That's why it's not a real sport.
The other great thing. All right, you're rude. The other great thing about that video is the commentators. Right, they're like, "Oh man, he hits that. It's perfect, and he hits it right in. And this is just a joy for him and his family. Oh, there he goes. Look at him. He's out there having fun. This is really great, John. Yeah, Mike. It's ooh. Did he hurt himself? I hope not, because that's not going to be good."
No, it's such a universal feeling. I want to get back to like that because I don't know how to explain this. Everyone's got an anecdote of some kind where something fucking cool happened and you did like stood up too fast and hit your head on a cupboard or something, and then all the focus ends up on you and you're like, no, I'm cool. Just go. Everyone go back to laughing, and then you're like, fuck, that really hurts. Oh, that really fucking hurts.
That is me every single day of my life.
So good, dude.
So I'm a cyclist, and like I thought, you know what? I want to like reach peak efficiency. So I put like cages on my pedal so that my feet would be locked in, and I could pull the pedal up. Only problem is you got to pull them out before you stop. I reached a red light, and I kind of just stood there for a moment. Slowly started tipping over to the right and just fell on the floor, and I'm like, I think I'm just gonna sit here for a few moments and pretend everything's okay.
Damn.
Good job, bravo.
Oh,
You know where those? Because unfortunately, and Panda will join me in this. I've been watching a lot of skateboard videos again, and there's just something in a skateboard video. I know. Don't question it.
Fucking bringing back Johnny Knoxville and shit. What's going on, man?
What the fuck? No.
Does Johnny Knoxville know how to skate?
He's 79 years old.
Watching somebody go for a trick and seeing the confidence in their face and then the failure when the board leaves out from under them is that moment, because they just start out like, yeah, no, I got this rail. I'm gonna ollie up. All right, my fucking oh no, oh shit, fuck, bro.
The 90s were filled.
Lost their children.
The 90s were filled with a plethora of those fucking fail compilation videos and shit. And I just fucking I hate everything about it. You saw my reaction to this. I don't understand what the entertainment value in that shit is. It's just disgusting, gross. I can't even play Tony Hawk Pro Skater because I fucking every 5 seconds your character's reeling over in pain because you fucking can't land a goddamn jump to save your life. Panda's dismantled the studio. It's good. But yeah, fucking
Shut the fuck up.
skate videos are back, guys. Let's do this. What am I doing here on fucking Twitch playing video games?
Went away, bro.
Is there an intent to make just? Is there such thing as a skate video where everyone lands their jump? Like, is there? I've never.
No, because like you need to have like the backstory. So I was watching a skate video the other day, and one of it is this guy ollieing a 25 set of stairs, and previously he did it and tore his ACL. Went back a year later to try to redo that jump. And it just makes it that more epic knowing that like that person has like left everything he could out there.
Mm-hmm.
And then
like one of the bigger companies has a series called My War, where like a skater has this spot that they have not been able to land a trick at, and they keep going back over and over again, and you watch them fail until they succeed. Like,
I never was part of that world. I know I've seen the everyone just standing around at a skate park, and you just fucking don't get it, man. It's not because I could honestly. I mean, my biggest impetus to it because I had a skateboard, and I like all the cool kids wanted to fucking skate, but I could never fucking get the physics of the ollie down. I cannot fucking jump on a skateboard.
All I could ever do was an ollie and a kickflip.
And it just didn't make everyone's like, oh, you kick your fucking back foot and you slide your other foot forward. And I'm like, yeah, then the board goes fucking flying. That's what happens. That's called physics. Like, you just do it real quick. And I'm like, that doesn't work.
So it's kind of like scooping the board up and then like moving. I don't know.
I get really mad because it's like,
explain.
because I
Only
just
thing
like
I could ever do on a skateboard. I couldn't move. I couldn't do an ollie. Couldn't do a kickflip. Couldn't do anything. But I could go down a half pipe. That's all I could do.
So interestingly enough, like that's the hardest thing for me is like any vert type of whatever.
Yeah, no, I was flatland all the way down. no obstacles for me.
I couldn't do flatland. I couldn't force myself to move. I'd always fall. But if I had like gravity, I'd be fine.
I was just a little fat kid. I just laid on my skateboard and then I pushed myself around on my hands. I just scooted around on my hands. I was like, this is my vehicle of choice, and I would go down the street to friends' houses, like pushing myself around, like on my stomach. But yeah, that's why I leaned into snowboarding though, because the fucking board is strapped to your feet like it's fucking supposed to be. Okay, fucking you and your.
It just limits the amount of things you can do when it's like strapped to your feet.
I would strap a skateboard to my fucking feet. There we go. Done. Problem solved. I could jump all the time. And it's dangerous at that point. Anyways, yeah, you're welcome. You're on a fucking show where we talk about news stories and shit. We're going to do that in a moment now, if everyone's cool with that. Hi, and welcome to the show.
I already did that part.
Good job.
You didn't tell anyone who was here outside of me and you.
Yeah, that's because you interrupted me.
Oh,
Fucking Panda.
Then you didn't do it.
Panda, Phunockery are good friends. They've been on the show before. You like them, you love them, you want more of them. That's why they're here.
Damn, that was good. All right, news back.
dkgWELP. Let's fill that knowledge hole with Kaz and Carly's news bag.
I love that I don't have to do any work now with the Stream Deck. It's so good.
All right, so speaking of that, and speaking of new technology, very recently was one of the bigger kind of video photography conferences, NAB, and
sorry, I was excited.
and
you actually pushed to talk half your laugh.
So, all right, here's the thing. In all seriousness, the thing that we have been screaming for is finally possibly a thing. Skype announces a version of Skype that they will be releasing specifically intended for content creators.
Don't fucking tease me here, bro. Don't fucking blue balls tease me here.
So they had a preview of this new version of Skype at NAB. I haven't been able to like fully look into it yet, but this is going to be a version of Skype that has a mode in it called Content Creators Mode that will be able to basically send the video and data and stuff to any thing that uses the NID enabled software such as Wirecast, XSplit,
OBS,
things like that. And then you can then take that and put it into something like Adobe Premiere or Adobe Audition so that you can edit faster and easier with less, bullshit in between.
Fuck the podcast. Let's talk about this all day.
Yeah, so
all I need.
I now come to the process of this is something that we have been screaming about, something that we have been wanting, and something that we have been like, why does Skype not have this product? Why does Skype not have this product?
Ooh.
And they're finally talking about having this product, and I'm not sure if I should feel excited or scared.
I knew what he meant.
He's at like 3/4 chub right now.
Oh no! So I've been sucking the NDI dick for like the last 6 or 7 months. Jake at NDI came out with a plugin for OBS a while back, and that's how I'm streaming to you currently, using the fucking living room computer's crazy ass 12-core processor to stream the video out to you guys, while my main machine here does all the video stuff with the video card, using NDI's amazing ass fucking plugin. It's like SDI but with an N, and it's over your network, hence the N. That's their tagline. I didn't make it up.
Oh my god!
No, I don't know. I didn't make it up. I'm sorry. Fucking love it. The shit is amazing. You fucking you put a thing that's like, "Hi, I'm video," and the NDI is like, "Cool. What do you want to name me?" And I'm like, "Flomp." And then you go on the other side and you're like, "Hi, I'm looking for a video. I see one named Flomp," and you're like, "Cool, that one." And the video just sends over your network, and it's like, "Yay!" And it uses no resources whatsoever. Well, a little tiny snoosh of resources. It's fantastic. I love it. Everything about it. Everything should be NDI. Look at that. Go Microsoft doing something crazy. I don't know if it's is it Microsoft doing it or is it like someone made it for Skype?
No, I think it's on the Skype blog that they have this announcement. So, yeah, I'm scared.
Well, I mean, so what it isn't though is the one thing I need from Skype, which is individual windows for each person on the call, or at least movable windows or resizable windows, and then a way to make them sticky so that they stay where the fuck they are. Because if this NDI thing works the way I think it might work, you won't need that because the videos can go straight into the program versus trying to capture a portion of your desktop kind of thing. Can
we show this little preview screen that they mocked up with these actors and shit like this?
This looks great. Because I don't know what you're talking about. This is fucking fantastic.
I wanna explain what's going on here, right?
This is gonna be my new interface for tomorrow.
You got Bill up here with the glasses and his professional headphones and shit like that.
And, is this supposed to be a family or is this?
No. Hold on. This is the picture I painted, right? This motherfucker is like streamer, good 200-300 views, and his friends were like, "Hey man, let's do a podcast together. You know, you can involve your stream." He's like, "All right, cool."
You're thinking these are all in the same show together. They're not.
Yeah. Right, and then he calls all his friends. None of them have headphones. This bitch down here is using a fucking Apple iPad. The other one, and that's why he's making that face. He's like, God, fucking none of them have on headphones. I'm getting nothing but feedback. These motherfuckers.
The chick in the right is a 12-year-old girl probably doing a podcast about fucking scrunchies or something, and. And for whatever reason,
fucking poor man's Johnny Cruz over here.
She's not at a desk. She's got her laptop on a bed and it's pointed up at her with the internal webcam. The other chick has got the most bland art in the entire world, or she's at a museum of some kind. And why is one guy got the Skype watermark, but nobody else has it? It's like,
that fucking version of Skype.
90% sure that bottom right picture, that bottom right video is like from a Dell XPS that has the webcam mounted to the bottom of the screen.
Point it right up. Also, I'm now noticing that Skype has a Twitter and a YouTube account.
I wonder if they showed it on their YouTube account.
I don't actually care enough to go into that. But yeah, well done. Good job. It's going to be a better podcast for everyone coming to you soon. Or we'll switch to Uvu.
Yo.
Uvu. It's coming back,
Still
everybody.
Have my account.
Yahoo Messenger. Everyone can get buzzed. Or whatever the fuck.
What's that service called? Tiny Chat or whatever?
Nope, we don't speak of Tiny Chat. NAB. Super cool. I'm excited about that. That wasn't even a fucking fun tangential story. That was just a really cool, awesome fucking informational story, Cass. Thank you, man.
Feels good, man.
Yeah. That comes from our Discord, man. If you want to give us useful information like that, join the Discord.
Yes. So I'm just gonna counter that with just a ridiculous dumb story in all aspects of it. This comes from Louisiana. A lot of vowels in that place. Okay. Anyways, this is a couple had already a stupid situation in the first place, but a gender reveal party where they pop a balloon or whatever. Or whatever. And it's dumb to begin with, but it was added to the silliness by the fact that they did it with a giant fucking alligator. I watched this and I was just terribly confused that no one seems to give a shit that there's a fucking alligator around, which I guess is just Louisiana at this point.
Look, man, I'm from Florida. We don't give a shit about alligators.
But basically, they fed a fucking alligator a watermelon with some fucking liquid in it, and whatever fucking goop shoots out the stupid alligator's mouth is the perceived gender of said baby, as that pops out or whatever. Oh, but yeah, there's just a bunch of fucking Louisianians hanging out with this really cool alligator. There's a point, I don't even know when, because I can't fast forward this video because it's, oh no, I can. There's a fucking point where this child, yeah, this looks fucking super safe. This is just fucking fantastic.
Absolutely.
Yeah, look, it's a fucking boy. But this little shit fox over here, Mr. First Child is my favorite, who's not getting any attention on the gender reveal party of his young brother. He was dancing over here in this corner. He does like a fucking attention grabbing like tuck and roll and fucking rolls like almost in front of the alligator. Where is this little shit? This little shit fox. I fucking hate kids. And that kid's gonna get fucking eaten. Like, but yeah, that's Louisiana for you if you ever needed a taste of the old, I don't know, East-ish.
You can find that shit here too. Guaranteed.
This is surveillance video showing a...
Sorry.
Oh god.
Whoa.
Oh shit, they're showing. Oh god, no, they're showing it.
Yes, it's time.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, like Fitz.
Plan X.
I don't think anyone owned that alligator. I don't think anyone, it was just like, oh shit, someone go get Tim the alligator. We're gonna fucking feed
No,
him.
we borrowed it from the zoo. You can't borrow them? What you mean you can't borrow? They're just there anyway.
I think you took out most of the
Me and
letters
Carl got
of
in the
borrow.
truck. We just went over there and we just borrowed. We gonna bring it back. I just need
Barred.
to tell everybody what my baby was.
There's a trail that is close to where I live in Florida, and it's a bike trail, and you can just find alligators just chilling out on like the side of the trail. So I would not be surprised if you could just like pick one up, put it in the back seat.
I like to think that he didn't have the alligator to begin with, and he was like, you see, I just filled this watermelon with some blue liquid, and I was gonna bite into it. And then I thought, oh shit, what if we get a snappy alligator over here? Someone get Schnappy over. Someone get the Schnappy.
Oh, okay, first of all, they don't say alligator. They call it a girder.
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 Not a girder.
It's a girder.
Bring that
It's a gator, not a
You
girder.
got that girder in your backyard? You bring that over here. I'm gonna have
Hey,
you
you
tell
still
me
got
how-
that gator in your
Yeah.
backyard? Is it a problem? I got
I got a watermelon needs chomping.
Don't go around asking people for girders, guys.
Oh Lord, it's good times.
Or garters.
I got a story, I think. Yeah, I do. Hey, all right. So, I got a job for you. And this is just for anyone in
please.
particular.
Oh wait.
So, all right, here's some of the things. It's gonna be weekends predominantly. The pay is about $12 to $14 an hour. It's gonna be kind of based on if you can swim, because we need a lifeguard for this camp. And
I'm
it's
in.
not a camp
I'm in
for
so
kids.
far.
It's a retreat for people to come and visit and have fun. But we got the lake, and we have to have people watch over the guests while they're swimming. The other thing is there is no required uniform at all. Like it's pretty much don't
All right.
don't bring anything.
So don't bring
At
clothes
all.
in, or you come just be naked.
No.
Okay.
It's a,
All right,
it's a-
sign me the fuck up.
So you want a naked lifeguard?
this
New
nudist
beach
campground
lifeguard, yes.
in Rhode Island is looking for somebody to come work the summer season at their camp to be a lifeguard. Pays $12 to $14 an hour, and it's a nudist camp, so you can't.
Yeah,
There's no uniform.
What's wrong with that?
Got those all over here. Okay.
I mean, if they're really hurting for a lifeguard, do they need someone who's also a nudist?
Well, see, here's their thing, right? So they say they run a nudist campground that is not clothing optional. So usually there's some that are clothing optional, but they're like, see, when you add clothing optional, then you just get people that are come there to stare at naked people, and that's just weird.
You know what? That's true. I didn't even think about that.
So,
Yeah.
but they're like, need somebody who is trained, who does have CPR training and all that other shit kind of training that would be required. but they don't have a uniform for you. So if you want to wear shorts, it's fine, but they're like no one else is.
Like
so.
you have to invest in a lot more sunscreen in a nudist like lifeguard situation, right? Like
I don't know if you want to put sunscreen there, and it
well, you don't want to get a burn on your dangle. I mean,
well, a little
Is there like
TMI
like
about
stencils
nude
for
beaches.
like
One
spraying?
of the rules at almost every single nude beach is that guys and girls have to carry towels. So if anything happens down there, you can just pop a towel over it.
what would happen?
Well, like if a
I mean,
interaction.
I'm
same shit
talking
that
about.
happened when you heard
But,
Skype had this NID thing or NDI thing.
If you see more than 3/4 of a child, you gotta cover it up.
I'm still again. I'm trying to think
of like if this
Oh my!
this line.
I've never
where it's-
contemplated the implications of getting a sunburn in your leather bits. Like,
Well, if you're scared of getting a sunburn, just cover it up.
The same thing as a snake.
Because that is very sensitive skin down there.
yeah,
And a lot of lotion sunscreen especially isn't good for that kind of skin.
neither is the goddamn blazing hot sun. What are we? Are we gonna have to do an experiment where we burn our bits? Like,
Go ahead. Go for it.
Jill,
I'll do
a
half of
student
me.
at
I'll do
Mott.
half of me no sunscreen and half of me all sunscreen, and we'll see which. You could put sunscreen on your janks.
So
Rin might be able to. Fimo has the.
You don't gotta put it
lovely-
inside.
okay. Also, first of all, as a lady, yours are mostly under. So unless you're fucking pointing your shit at the sky,
Oh, fucking.
like
You don't know how many somersaults I can do in a day.
I'm not saying you can't, but
You gotta air that
Yeah,
shit
so-
out.
so
When you're at the beach, you
right
want to
there.
air it out. Like fucking.
at some point
Yes.
it ends up back pointed at the ground with most of this, over top. So
I'm just trying to think like a sunburn on your butt cheeks. Even
Well,
has got to be
what?
the worst. Like,
Dude, I
don't think
have
so.
much to
Ooh,
cover
actually-
that. My chest is not going to be a sunshade for my bits.
I'm talking about your whole you. Like I've seen a few
I'm
vaginas
sorry,
in my life,
excuse me.
and usually they're here. So it's like the sun. It's
Go on. Go on.
It's been anatomy with Kaz.
hard to burn.
usually.
Okay.
That you can't put sunscreen on is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I can just imagine how much of a nightmare it would be to bury someone in a nudist beach.
The issue with that is the sweating water, whatever, it will wash the sunscreen into the sensitive areas of the bits.
Yeah, but
That is
like
my issue.
salt water's already up in there, and fucking sand's all up in
Salt
there.
water's fine, but like the chemicals in sunscreen, that shit burns. Stick it up your nose, find out.
But see, okay, well, here's my thing, right?
I feel like out of adventure, I'm trying to think into my adventurous youth, and I'm pretty confident at some point sunscreen was involved, and it's been fine. Okay, I'm just throwing it out there. I'm trying to. I don't know if I have an exclusive anecdote, but I'm pretty confident I'm not
No.
beyond that.
You don't stick sunscreen there. Ew, ow.
It wasn't an actionable thought. It wasn't like I went to seek it. I'm just saying it's had to have happened at some point.
No. The bits.
I don't know.
Speaking of which, donate your bits to Drunk Kids Game.
Hey, look at that. Anywho, speaking of Florida story, baby. Out there in Fort Pierce, Florida.
Okay, don't talk to me about that.
This story is published today, actually, 4 a.m. this morning. Woman arrested. They pulled over a swerving car. This one lady was driving. They searched her because their car smelled like pot. Turns out they found the pot and also a big old bag of cocaine.
Sounds like Florida.
Woman sticking to her story, though. says she don't know where that cocaine came from. She had no idea where that cocaine came from. She says it was a windy day, must have blown in through the window and landed in my purse.
How much cocaine is this?
What kind of wind do you have in Florida? Damn.
Okay, so it can get pretty windy here, but it depends on. I was just riding with the sunroof open, and those cocaine cowboys flew over my fucking car, dropped it straight into my purse.
Ever need an excuse for anything? I don't know anything about any cocaine. It's a windy day. It must have flown in through the window, right into my purse, says Posey. I feel like I need to use this excuse for pretty much anything.
Yeah.
Get caught cheating? Like, I don't know anything about no fucking... I don't know who she is. Windy day. Must have blown in through the window, landed on my cock.
Santa Ana wins.
Good times. But yeah, whatever. That's Florida for you.
Fucking love it. I am so equally disappointed in my state and so proud of my state at the same time.
It's good times.
All right. My last news story comes from our favorite place on the internet, Pornhub.
Finally.
They released their year in review, and part of their release of the year in review was talking about most popular searches. And in the video game category, there was a very big trend. So Overwatch recently released a new character, depending on how you want to say it, depending on what fucking Jeff from the Overwatch team told you. Became the most popular searched character within 2 days of her release. So, Bridget's fucking update was March.
Sorry, excuse, your bless you.
Yeah, no, that's how Jeff from the Overwatch team told me that's how you're supposed to pronounce
it's
it
Baguette,
correctly.
Excuse me.
It's Baguette. But by March 27th, the search for the character went up 6,000%.
Okay, because it's not a real word, and now it's a word. First of all, for those that don't know, just a hot redhead got introduced into Overwatch, very popular internet game. People search for it. My other take on this, I actually had this conversation with Tanky the other day. This is just the way the world is now, and this is going to be another old man Curly complains about dumb, stupid kids. I don't know what's wrong with the world these days. I don't think
34.
I don't think people understand their existence anymore. I think they're just I don't know. I'm just gonna do stuff. If you and I'm as everyone here knows, I'm an avid Pornhub user, and this is why I know these things. But if you look at any, if you look, you know this. Why?
No, go on.
If you ever look at the because what happens is you fucking put your little mouse cursor there, or your fucking phone cursor, whatever it's called in the phone world, and
phone cursor.
Your finger.
We have touchscreen. What year is this?
Yeah, what is it called when you fucking
you don't have a
Your
cursor.
finger.
you intend to type
button.
there, so you click you touch the fucking little
Let me
keyword.
have this so
It
we
doesn't
can
matter.
get to what-
Yeah. The auto complete suggestions are they just look like someone. One, it starts off you think just someone thinks Pornhub's Google, because it's just like if it's tax seasons, people are writing taxes into fucking Pornhub. if a new Minecraft fucking for the fucking to Pornhub, which just leads me to believe people are genuinely just out of their own fucking mind, dumb. And they're just fucking like, I don't know. I'm looking at titties and fucking. Oh yeah, Minecraft. Like what the fuck? Fortnite is a fucking. Fortnite is like a fucking top search term right now because people are in their head going, "Yeah, love Fortnite, but I gotta fucking rub my dick real quick. What do? I don't know. I can't think of anything but Fortnite." And then they just fucking type it into Pornhub like big dumb assholes. I don't know what is wrong with people. I'm so mad about it. It makes no fucking sense. And then all these other analytical stories come out and they're like, no, it must be because Brigette. No, they just type whatever the fuck they think in their stupid dumbass heads into the fucking
I don't
search
think
tab.
I've ever used the search bar in my entire life. of using Pornhub.
I get to know names and I like people.
I don't think I've ever left like the recent videos.
I follow every porn star I know on Instagram and fucking YouTube and Twitter, and
I very much. I'm sorry. I very much use the search terms because I've seen so much porn at this point that only very specific things.
Yeah, but they've got categories, and you can like add like several categories together.
The problem is, there's a moment where I know exactly what I want, and I'm like, I'm gonna just type those words in and see if I get what I want, rather than.
So this is you then.
If I go through category by.
So you type "forget" into fucking
category. No, I don't fucking no, bro.
How many League of Legends fucking champions have you searched for on Pornhub?
0.
I'm calling shenanigans.
All right, here's the thing.
How about Overwatch?
I will be truthfully honest with anyone out there. I've never searched for a video game character specifically, but I have cosplay into fucking a porn website
absolutely
before.
Absolutely. Okay, cool, we're on the same page.
Yeah. I'm like,
Okay.
we're learning about all our friends here.
I don't want to expand anymore on this. I'm at a place where I feel like I'm going to plead the fifth. No.
Main outfits, bro.
Speaking of,
so I'm kind of angry how low May is on this list, though, in the most popular character searches.
And no love for the big girls out there.
One of the chicks I follow, she totally did a May thing. It's great. Speaking of though, this isn't even a story I had queued up, but I did see an ad for it and thus clicked on it because I had to see. I mean,
you're searching for Marissa though.
It's car crash mentality here.
I'm sorry. All right.
I'm assuming Blender is what they're using to like animate these things with.
The
okay. 3D program Blender.
Sure.
I lost for a moment. I'm like,
that's what I'm thinking too. No,
porn. I had a moment. I'm sorry.
Called Blender.
Pornhub went straight the way of Amazon as well as Netflix and paid for their own content to be made. And they made a Dragon Ball's fucking porn. It's like 40 minutes long. It's got Vegeta.
Vegeta.
Oh, they did not stretch far with this.
No, and that's the best because like I've been saying that shit for fucking years.
It's all very bad and it's all very poor and
sorry. Bad or the best thing you've ever seen in your life.
I mean, I scrolled through it. I scrolled through it to spot check and it's pretty bad. It's on the page. You can find it pretty easily.
Join us after DKG. We're gonna go on to Rabbit.
Yeah, break it down. Break down the video.
Dragon Ball Z porn, and it's gonna be amazing.
Speaking of Pornhub for a moment, there is something that.
Hold on. In case anyone was confused, because Mech is absolutely all live action, all paid for porn actors. It's not a cartoon that was drawn. That is just all straight up live acting.
Fuck yeah, dog. That's how you do it.
I heard that they did Rugrats at some point as well.
See, I don't think that was. I think that was just something that some studio did or some group of people did. Like, there's a bunch of stuff like that that have gone around that I think I've seen as well. But this was like Pornhub genuinely like putting money in the hands of content creators and being like, make us exclusive Pornhub content, and we want it to be a raunchy ass, stupid Dragon Ball fucking bad 70s porn.
I'm so down. I support this so much.
It's funny,
but
it's funny though, honestly. And I've brought this up before. I mean, the lines are blurring on Pornhub in regards to like just honest like bait material and versus just actual content. There's times where I've watched shit and but there's times that I've looked at Pornhub and with the intent to like do something and I just ended up watching a fucking fun video like and just like whatever, man. And then like not to mention there was another story actually that I didn't pick up where a bunch of people got kicked off of YouTube for like having videos like showing off their guns and shit. Because everyone hates guns right now in America.
And they went to Pornhub.
They went to Pornhub because you can just post your videos there. And so everyone that's like, yeah, gun enthusiasts, let's go look at I'm going to do some bait and some gun watching. Like,
But for me, like Pornhub and the porn industry in general has always been the first to implement like the greatest things that move on to things like YouTube and everything else.
Well, they're pushing independent content creators too, which is awesome. They're actually like getting behind like people
it's
running
great.
their own shit and democratizing the whole process.
I love their social media team. As a company, I love everything about them. I noticed recently that they have a thing on like the timeline that shows you like peak viewing.
Oh, it's great.
And it's fucking incredible. And like this would be so good to transfer over to fucking tech help videos where you're just like, I need to display this at 2 times speed, or there's a graph I can right here. There's the fucking answer.
When you're like, yeah, God, I know in this 300 level menu in fucking Excel that there's an option to make fucking conditional formatting on 2 cells. I don't know how to do it though, and the only information you can find on the internet is a 65-minute YouTube video, and it's got no information of when. And he starts off talking about his cat, and he's welcome back everybody to our tutorial video.
Let's not go down those. We've ragged on those goddamn tech help videos.
But if they had this thing where there was a spike at where the actual info was, and people that's where they found it, oh, that'd be so great.
It would, bro. You know how many times we wouldn't have had gone through the thing of like, all right, I'm going to show you how to install these things in the Photoshop. All right, so first you're going to go to Adobe and download Photoshop. You little bitch, I already have Photoshop. I wouldn't be looking for, I wouldn't have typed in how to install into Photoshop if I did not already have I swear to fucking God.
I know we've ragged it before, but the worst is it's a fucking 12-year-old and there's no mic and they're typing their words in Notepad on the front of the screen.
My fucking
and you're like,
dude.
If you just typed what you put into Notepad into a fucking real website instead of videotaping your Notepad, you stupid
those
cunt.
forums that have 0 answers on them? Take that exact text and post it into that forum.
The one that drives me over the edge is when you watch that video though, and there's no answer. And it's there, and you're just, and I'm like, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna fucking find you. I swear to God, we're gonna have some words outside of the Denny's. This is too much. Anyways, so speaking of bananas, this story's got multiple layers. Chinese government had to put out a PSA because kids are running rampant. Where the fuck's the story? Oh no, I think I lost it.
This is why you put things in a doc.
Don't you do me. Kill me. Damn, I wanted to find the video. But damn. A fucking Chinese kid. There's a video of it, a surveillance video. He goes into an elevator and looks around, closes the elevator.
Oh yeah. This kid pisses all over the fucking controls of the elevator. So he fucking gets in this elevator, stands there for a second, looks, whips it out, pees on all the controls of the elevator, which causes the elevator to fuck the fuck up.
He's like he thinks he's fucking genius, right? And first of all, he's got a pretty good fucking arc going there.
What a
pissing all over the buttons, right? All over the buttons, and he's like, "Oh, I'm a clever ass kid." Watch the panic. So he tries to get the fuck out. He's like, "Yeah, I did my shitty Dennis the Menace." Oh fuck! Look at the buttons. Oh fuck!
And he's like, "Oh."
He does this. Oh shit! Oh, forget beat. And then the lights go out. Oh, it's so good, little fucking bastard. But the Chinese government's been using that to say, take care of your kids. They're a menace to society. Don't let them in elevators by themselves.
But how old was that elevator that a little bit of piss took it out? Like
this is China, man. This is China.
Look, they have total cities that no one lives in, and you can't fix a fucking elevator, bro. You built the whole city and no one lives there. Fix the elevator.
It's strange to me that like you wouldn't think that would fuck with the electronics of the elevator at all.
As a man who's lost a lot of keyboards to an alcohol spill.
So I found a waterproof keyboard recently. The only problem that I have with it is that it's a membrane keyboard versus a mechanical keyboard. Yeah, I know, but like, look, you're
living your life like a boy in a bubble. Then at this point, you're just like, oh, I can compute in the bathtub. Yay!
But
let me submit this commit to GitHub real quick.
It's like losing a pet sometimes, but that moment where you fucking knock something over and it spills into your keyboard and the sadness that washes over you as you try to instantly flip that bitch over and shake, you're just like, no,
confirm that happened recently.
Where's the rice? Fuck.
I've turned it upside down and then just walked away and just said, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna come back later and hope this is taking care of itself.
Go look for the little thing that came in the box that you threw across your room. Why would I ever need to remove the keys? Fuck this thing.
I can confirm more than anything yes about that.
I don't know if I talked about this on the show, but there was one night. This was months ago, but I've been pretty good since I've moved everything on this table. I've cleaned it, and so I've been like, no more fucking spills. So nothing that can fucking easily fall over goes anywhere near this computer keyboard and everything. I mean, cool with that. And so this was like a couple months ago when I had vowed that all off, and I've been really good. I've been like, cool, no spills in a while. Desk has been pristine. It's been nice and white. But over there, as you've seen in earlier pre-show, I have a fan and a little table next to my bed, and I had a giant glass of fucking water over there. And I was honestly just in bed. I was sleeping, and I had some kind of adventure fucking dream or something. And at some point, I fucking swung out my arms full on, and I launched a whole glass of water. And I can't even explain the fucking physics. That thing stayed full across the whole fucking room and landed dumbass open end on top my mixer. And I was like, and I just sat there dumbfounded, half asleep, looking at this cup draining and the water dripping off my table through my mixer. And I was like, the fuck? No one's going to believe me. I didn't drunkenly spill all the shit all over the place. No one's going to believe I fucking ninja'd a goddamn cup across the room because I couldn't, you know when you can't recreate a fucking thing so no one can believe you? Like I couldn't do that if I got paid for it. Like, so then I'm over here and I'm just like, it's like 2 a.m. I'm frantically unplugging all the fucking cords and just turning everything upside down. And so my whole room is just wet and there's just upside down.
Somehow initial D a cup through the air.
It was just like, yeah, and I was like, the amount of liquid that didn't get anywhere else except for literally dumb smack center on the brand new mixer, which luckily still works, man. Fuck.
That's the whole plot of Initial D. Is his dad gave him that cup of water and was like, "Don't spill this, no matter how hard you drive."
Jesus,
and he figured it out.
I was so mad. Bro. I was like, everyone's just gonna be like, "No, you're drunk, dummy. You fucking spilled your dumb, stupid beer on the fucking." Like, we're great.
Yeah.
Oh, it was horrible. My final story is just a funny church that's getting blamed, or not blamed, but criticized as being sacrilegious. I don't know what this symbol is. It's called a fucking M something, a monstrance. Whatever this thing is, it's a big old sun-based fucking thing. Some religious symbol. They flew it in on a drone into the church. It's taking my cell phone. I don't know if you can even fast forward that, but yeah, it's just fucking. But I love New Jesus. It's pretty badass. But go get it.
Yeah, so there's this thing in the Catholic Church or whatever church that you put like the host, which is the body of Christ, in like a container.
That's what
and,
they
like,
called it.
Praise
yeah.
that shit. That's what that was.
So they called it the host. So that's supposed to be the body of Christ.
Yeah.
Also,
they're just fucking Star Warsing into the building.
Why are they using the old version of the fucking Phantom fucking DJI drone? Like, bro, there's some new ones out that are smaller and nicer, bro.
Yeah, the smaller, but can it carry the weight of that match?
It's a long shitty cell phone video, but I did watch all of it. Like, there's a point where whoever's fucking driving it ain't driving it right, and like you can see that he's trying to get it to the priest at the fucking altar, and there's a point where all of the people at the altar realize he's hard lefting it, and so they all kind of just shift over, and they're like, I guess we're gonna catch it. Like,
well, see that is a problem with those old drones. The further they got away from you, the more like squirrely they got. So you're like, oh, I gotta fight it. Like,
it's great. I love it. And then my
drone. If there's a company out there selling drones, making drones, hey, what's up? Holla at your boy.
Yeah, no, if you want to sponsor this show and give us all drones, we will definitely do the whole show from drone cameras.
I will do everything
I will
off
write
the
stories
show.
about drones all day long.
It would be great. I did have the video up. There it is. Look at that. News stories I didn't cover that I won't actually cover. I'll just give you the titles of male victim allegedly beaten by boobs. Story goes, this is actually, I won't read the little bit of this. This guy and a girl had known each other for a while. They're 46 years old each. Had to call the police because, as the story goes, they were having a dispute, and at some point, as they called it, chaotic and shouting, and she's prone to violence. The argument escalated when he said he can't remove items from her house and something, and then she got mad, lowered her shoulder and charged at the man. At that point, he called her enraged, and she said, "What? You want to see a show?" She removed all of her clothes and then just started swinging her boobs at this guy. At that point, chased him out of the house after pushing him up against the wall with her boobs, and then peed on the front yard, and then continued to rubbing her breasts, is her quotes, on the victim. He, not wanting to see boobs, turned around his back to avoid seeing the breasts. It's fantastic.
I mean, I can see how that works.
Weaponized boobs.
Well, I mean, there have been like many a YouTube video where the dude will like square up the fight and then drop his pants and everyone runs away.
Or just punch a man in his dick.
Yeah.
Other story that we don't need to go into. A man, he goes to the police officers for help to get to break up with his girlfriend.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And they gave him advice, but they told him he had to do it on his own. And they wouldn't help him actually with the deed. And then the other one was just some dude getting clowned by his bros. He was told by his friends and shown a satirical website that said in his city in Maine, Oakland, that the law had been passed that made burning out your tires protected under free speech. And he believed that to be true, so he drove to the police station of an officer that he hated and proceeded to burn out his motorcycle tires in front of the officers. And then tell them, haha, you can't touch me because this is protected under free speech. Unto which they told him that's actually not true. And this is a fake website. And they let him go with just a warning because they thought it was funny enough that his friends clowned on him. Like you do.
Good cops.
When your friend hates a cop, you don't tell them jokes that incites them then going to police and doing.
Sorry, this isn't in America, right?
Yeah. It's Maine.
Then it's okay.
Hey,
like if it's not in America, it's okay.
No, it was America.
Oh, it was
Maine. Maine is in America. Maine. What are we talking about?
Oh, I didn't hear Maine. I heard Spain.
No.
For some reason, like the past. I heard
Spain. Oakland, Spain. Spain doesn't have laws. What are you even talking about?
Spain has free speech.
They don't have a constitution.
Like, we went over this the other day, Panda. They are run by the pizza mafia, okay? Like,
just imagine there's a giant kangaroo.
That's Italy, okay? Get it right.
No, Italy's run by the Noid.
Run by the pizza mafia. Have you seen this?
Yo, there's legitimately a pizza mafia.
There is.
Pushing what agenda?
pushing
their way to make pizza is the only way you make pizza.
What's this-
And if you don't make it that way, then it's wrong.
Yeah, but Italy's bad at making pizza. Like,
Oh shit!
you ever go to like a fucking real like quote unquote like Italian pizza place and they give you like a fucking charred fucking matzo cracker with fucking smeared sauce on it and like one blob of ricotta in the center, and you're like, what the fuck is this? This isn't pizza. I want a fucking greasy ass deep dish fucking pepperoni laden cheesy gross fucking mess.
They will smite you for that.
But then they hand you this fucking misshapen. It's not even a fucking circle. It's like fucking your child's Play-Doh mess on a fucking plate.
Like zero flour, water, San Marzano tomatoes, and buffalo cheese.
You would have loved the one dude in this thing that we watched currently, because he literally called everything else not pizza. Because the dude was like, "What about Domino's?" He's like, "I mean, whatever. If somebody wants to eat that shit, it's not pizza."
It's David Chang. So David Chang fucking ordered Domino's. Who is like pizza purist?
Domino's is okay. I mean, it's cheesy fucking melted shit. You got to get the deep dish. I'm sorry, the other shit's all stupid. But I hate every time someone wants to go to a fancy fucking pizza place and I'm like, that's not fucking pizza. That's a fucking gross tomato cracker. It's just fucking stupid. Like, at least even out the fucking toppings or something. Like, put the shit so that, I made pizzas. I knew you're supposed to fucking, every bite's supposed to be similar. It's not supposed to be like, oh, what's today's bite going to be?
Did you make pizzas at the Mafia certified pizza shops?
Come at me, Mafia. Okay? You heard it here. Fucking Italian Mafia. Let's go.
I'm not with him. You can get him. I'm cool with the...
I invite any of the Pizza Mafia onto this show. We can talk here.
Before we move on to games, speaking of food and food type things, I learned the other day that this motherfucker has never been to Korean barbecue.
Okay, yeah, that's true, but we don't have fucking Korean barbecue in Miami.
Come to fucking Vegas. Didn't we have this discussion?
I cannot afford Vegas. I'm going to the Netherlands in like fucking July.
Don't do that.
All right. I'm fulfilling a dream
here. What's in the fucking Netherlands? Like, come on.
He's gonna 3-day electronic music festival that will probably change my life.
I think
forever.
I actually had a story. I closed it already, but it was about the Netherlands. They were trying to glom onto the whole like everyone hates Russians right now thing, and so they were like, we also vow to remove all of the spies from our country, except they couldn't find any because they're fucking spies. Okay.
All right,
hold on. You were the one who was like, "Oh, I gotta find my book for you to like, things that are gonna happen in Amsterdam. Go visit the fucking museum. Get baked.
You'll find.
Watch someone die.
I'd rather hang out with you than you fulfill your dreams. I'm sorry.
And you're crushing my dreams. I'm going to Vegas just to see you, and you're not even gonna be there.
I'll be at TwitchCon.
I'm about to start fucking.
I'm not, unless like I explode. I'm not going to TwitchCon.
I'm gonna start investing in a Tupac hologram of Panda. Just make him run into fire hydrants or something.
Fucking put a cardboard cutout of Paul Blart. I'll dive into the floor immediately.
It'll just disappear in the middle of the day and come back at 3 a.m. Oh shit! All right. Anyways, we're on the games. Boop 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 boop. I wish I could read better.
Oh yay! It's game time.
Hell yeah!
With Curly.
That's what I'm talking about.
Only on dkgWELP.
Indeed it is. Notepad. I have so many fucking windows open. It's ridiculous. If you are wondering and you're watching live right now, or you're watching it later in a way that you can also see the chat, you'll be wondering why the chat is currently now in emote only mode. It is because this is the way we do the game so that you don't spoil it. Though there will be a point where I will ask emote mode only to go off because I have a new style of game I'm going to show off in a moment. But first, the ones you guys hate. Normal trivia.
Yay!
First and foremost, an easy one. This is our favorite style of game known as This, That, or the Other. I'm going to give you a name of something, and you can buzz in with your name if you can tell me which of the 3 things it actually is. The this, that, or the other is every one of these clues I'm going to give you is either an electronic music DJ,
Ooh, I'm down. Fucking down.
a board game, or a cryptocurrency.
Oh,
You
God.
are talking at least 2 out of 3 of my favorite languages. Let's fucking go.
It's the first one's a toss-up, very easy. Ethereum.
Kaz.
Kaz.
Cryptocurrency.
That is indeed a cryptocurrency.
Why do you sound like you're questioning that? Have you not been in the fucking stock exchange on our Discord?
He doesn't go
I
in there.
have.
Your next clue, Mysterium.
Kaz. DJ.
That is wrong. Does anyone want to grab it? Panda.
Game.
That is a board game indeed. Correct. Your next clue, Electronium.
Fun. Board game.
That is not a board game.
Man.
Panda.
Jay.
That is not a DJ. It is a cryptocurrency.
No.
Your next clue is Cardano.
Kaz. That's a fucking DJ.
That is not a DJ.
Bullshit.
Fun.
Fun.
That's a board game.
That is not a board game. It is a
Fuck
cryptocurrency. I love it.
What you're doing here?
I'm so happy right now. Your next clue is Nervo.
Panda. I know 100% that's a DJ.
That is indeed a DJ.
Yeah, let's fucking go.
These are
Fucking
all these
also-
DJs are pulled off like someone's top 100 DJs or whatever list, so they should be known. Your next one is Zendo.
Panda. Board game.
That is a board game, indeed. Your next one is Dogecoin.
Kaz.
Fun.
Kaz.
It's a currency.
That is a cryptocurrency. That's
It's
good.
the best currency.
And your final clue, cat dealers.
Kaz. Game.
It's not a game.
Fun.
Fun.
That is a DJ.
That is a DJ. It's apparently some
Got it.
duo. Neat. Hope you enjoyed that one. I'm gonna jump down to this one. Okay, so this one, are you guys familiar with the naval fucking lettering shit?
No.
The Navy, not.
I'm not sorry, the NATO phonetic alphabet. The
The phonetic alphabet?
yeah,
Absolutely.
Alpha, Bravo, Charlie,
Yeah.
Delta, so ABC.
Yeah.
Kaz is probably out of this one at this point.
No, hold on.
Alpha, Beta, Charlie, Delta, Echo,
Is
Foxtrot.
it beta?
I don't
Beta?
remember all of them. Yeah, it is beta.
No, it's Bravo.
I don't. All right, cool. Then
Oh.
maybe I'm still in here
Alpha,
because I know the one from the army. And I don't know
Charlie.
if that's
Uniform.
NATO.
I'll run down it
Charlie.
real quick because there's only 26. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, Foxtrot, Golf, Hodel, India, Juliet.
Wait.
It's
No,
hotel.
go back to 8.
Hotel.
Go back.
So I'm like,
They changed that shit.
your cryptocurrency propaganda on me.
Juliet, Kilo, Lima, Mike, November, Oscar, Papa, Quebec, Romeo, Sierra, Tango,
Lima.
Yeah, I fucking
Uniform, Victor, Whiskey, X-Ray, Yankee, and Zulu. The reason I ask you to know those is that every answer is one of those for this next quiz.
Fucking yeet.
You feel free to look them up if you need them on your screen. I don't care.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna.
I got this.
I don't need shit.
Okay. Come along with the snorks, guys. It's going to be okay. We'll do this one together.
JROTC paying off.
So, for instance, your first one or clue is the Plaza and the Savoy are two famous examples of this type of business.
The what and the who?
The Plaza and the Savoy.
The Plaza and the Savoy.
Two famous examples of this type of business. It's one of those 26 answers on your face. Aren't we staying at one of these in Vegas?
Oh, Panda.
Panda.
Hotel.
There it is, baby.
You threw me off. I thought they changed it.
Nope.
To what?
Fight me. Hodel.
Yeah, you did say hodel. You didn't say hotel. But now I just pulled it up and I'm like, oh, okay.
And then we stopped, and I went back.
Thank
No, you
God.
didn't. You kept going.
Check the
No,
tape.
in fact, I was the one that said it's not that. Don't push your cryptocurrency bullshit on me.
This conversation happened in the same call you're both in.
What the fuck?
Where do you go?
Fight me.
Your next clue. Thousands of men grow patchy facial hair during the no-shave movement in this month.
Panda.
Panda.
November.
That is correct. The titular Shakespearean character who was born into the house of Montague. Panda.
Juliet. Romeo. Sorry.
Judges?
God fucking damn it.
There's only 2 names on there. You can't give them both to him.
I'm gonna give it to him. Atlanta's airport is the busiest in the world in large because this major airline is headquartered there. Fun.
Delta.
That is correct. Meryl Streep has been nominated more than 20.
Oscar.
Oh my god damn.
Wow.
All right.
Okay.
Kaz left the room, time
There
traveled,
had to be
came
an
back.
Oscar one.
I mean, yeah, really. The more I ask, the more that you have a limited amount of answers to pick from. This city was founded by explorer Francisco Pizarro, and is currently the capital of Peru.
Panda.
Panda.
Oh no.
It's not like the bean.
Lima.
There it is.
Losing his shit right now. What the fuck? Coludinous motherfuckers, bro.
Gotta give Panda a win. He needs it.
What are you trying to say now?
It's Amazon's brand of smart speaker, not the word that triggers those speakers. Kaz.
Ooh.
That's your push to talk's fault.
We're freeballing now. All right. Push the talk is off.
Okay.
Why is that a question?
Yes.
Why is there a question mark at the end of that statement?
What of the other 26?
Bro, there might have been some weird ass fucking code name. You know, like fucking. Oh no,
What
actually,
the
they
fuck is
like,
Bezos
Panda.
doing except for pushing every single type of echo that he possibly can?
This form of electro...
Oh, the wake word is Alexa. Okay, I thought. All right, never mind. Yeah,
and
that's-
you single-handedly
all right.
just set off about 40 people's fucking devices.
Alexa, order a pallet of toilet paper.
Palette. This form of electromagnetic radiation is used in medical... Panda. X-ray indeed. This is a ballroom dance style from Argentina, often accompanied Kaz.
Tango.
That is correct. This is also a ballroom dance style that resembles a faster waltz popular in this 1930s. Fun.
Foxtrot.
Boom, baby. Kaz just staring at the list.
I was staring through the list. That's just like
just straight through.
This TV network that gave us The Real Housewives and Top
Panda.
Shit. Panda.
Bravo.
Boom, baby. Knows his TV.
No, I don't know my TV. The only...
Winning one of the biggest titles in this sport will earn you a bright green jacket. Panda.
Golf.
Mm-hmm. And your final one. In Mary Shelley's novel, this is the first name of Dr. Frankenstein.
Panda.
Panda. You just saying?
Yeah, I really was, but I'm gonna say Charlie.
Fucking no.
God damn it.
Kaz.
Victor.
But winner. Indeed.
I should have known that.
Victor von Frankenstein.
Right. Charlie Frankenstein over there.
Yeah. Oh, what shall we name my gorgeous monster? Charlie.
I mean, he's still named Victor, so.
Victor. All right.
His name is Victor. It's Dr. Victor Frankenstein.
Charlie Frankenstein.
Oh yeah.
I still fucking won. I am happy.
Yeah, you won. We have one more game. Emote mode can be taken off because this one I'll let chat help you guys along with. This is actually a team game. You guys will work together to come up with one final answer for each of these. It's just for fun. They're just simple questions. Basically, the game is called Large and Largest. I'm gonna tell you 2 different Guinness World Records that exist, and you're gonna tell me which one is actually larger. Because large can be different depending on what you're actually talking about.
Wow.
So, for instance, your first one is there is a record for the world's largest disco ball, and there's a record for the world's largest beach ball. Which one is largest?
Beach ball.
Yeah, let's say beach ball, because that would take less material to make.
Okay. Is Kaz part of your team?
See, that's submit the answer.
Oh, all right. Well,
Fucking law, apparently.
I'm not bringing any logic to this. Fuck them.
It would be a lot of air. But a beach ball is made of vinyl, and you can just make it slightly thicker vinyl than the cheap ass dollar store vinyl.
I'm gonna let you guys have your fucking thing, but if you so think, right, the disco ball could also be made out of air. All you need is shiny shit on it. There is nothing that states that a disco ball has to be made out of fucking certain types of material.
So
all right, that's a stretch.
And the disco ball just happened to be the same ball.
Fuck
one
you.
just has
submit your answers that you wanted to submit. I'm gonna just sit back and watch.
It is.
All right, let's go.
It is indeed the beach ball.
Yeah,
okay.
Fuck you, Kaz.
Fight us.
Wow, this is not the team building exercise I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, we have a problem employee. We might need to check that out.
The largest beach ball was 65 feet 6 inches tall.
How long did it take to blow?
No idea, but it was made for a promotional stunt for the 2017 reboot of Baywatch.
How many people?
I mean, all right, you want to be inside of it, right?
The fucking Baywatch cast is just running, and then like the giant beach ball rolls right on top of all of them.
There are 2 records for the world's largest or longest bicycle and the world's longest motorcycle.
I'm gonna go with bicycle.
I don't know. I mean, I know people who are very enthusiastic about their bicycles. I live in Kalamazoo. There's a bike shop in every single fucking corner here. But
that is not to scale picture of the world's longest bicycle.
It might be
it's not even close.
Motorcycle, because there are some crazy fuckers who drive motorcycles that just might want to one day just rig up all the convoy.
Yeah, but you need an. All right, so if you think about the engineering of a motorcycle, you need an engine, and that engine needs to be put somewhere. And if you have like a super long motorcycle with an engine either put in the middle, like in the middle, I feel like you have to shorten it to like stand the weight of that. If you put it at the end, then you're gonna have a long fucking ass chain.
Wait. Wasn't there a motorcycle that was literally just a tree with 2 wheels and an engine on one of the wheels? I swear I saw a video about that.
Count as a I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
As long as it has a motor. Whereas you're thinking, to me, seems like it would be the other way, where you'd have to have a long ass chain for a long ass bicycle.
For all
right,
pedals.
so here's the thing: is that like here in Miami we have these things called tall bikes, and we will like what is that thing called? It's not solder. It's weld together multiple bikes on top of each other, and we will use multiple chains in order to be able to link that, so it's not one long chain.
That actually sounds a lot more complicated than a giant long motorcycle.
It's not that complicated.
With a motorcycle, you could
most
put
bikes will have 3 sprockets that are that are like sandwiched together in like the front of it for a single bike.
Well, for the motorcycle, you just need a really long log, a single wheel with an engine on it and a wheel on the back.
I'm gonna say we all take Fitz's suggestion and we all just smoke a little pot first before having this conversation.
Right.
I say
I know the
I say
answer, and I'm
motorbike.
over here thinking like it would be so much easier to put like a motor anywhere and embed it in even in the fucking wheel wherever you want. It's not complicated like fucking some kind of linkage chain that you're fucking smoking over there.
It's not that complicated. It's fucking the most basic pulley system that
motor-
exists.
No, we are not making a steampunk bicycle that's going to be longer than a simple
All right,
ass
I've given my
motorbike.
answer. You guys
Motorlog.
decide.
You're tearing us apart.
Taz, I'll leave that one to you to discuss it with.
I vote
whoever.
motorlog.
Final answer.
That's 2 for motorbike.
We're going for motorbike. And indeed, you're wrong. The world's longest bicycle is 135 feet 11 inches.
Fucking yes!
My original thought of this, and they don't go into details on this, was I was thinking like, okay, well, what if you just put like, I mean, I'm assuming that you want to keep making it longer. It's got a bunch of wheels, but a bicycle's only supposed to have 2 wheels, right?
Mm-hmm.
So on the motorcycle, you can put a bunch of wheels because it's just a motorcycle still.
Wait. Was it a functional bicycle at that point?
Yeah, it has to be. Guinness.
Like,
Anyways,
I
it
need a
exists.
video
You
now.
can go look it up. Your next question, chat. You guys feel free to jump in. Oh, you are actually. Never mind. Sorry. Yeah, everyone says bike. Direct.
I feel so redeemed.
Yeah, I just looked up this bike. This man just pretty much attached a fucking scaffolding to the back of a fucking.
Just a really long 2x4. Just fucking.
No, like scaffolding, like legit ass fucking like. Fucking yo, I'm about to build a building. Fucking ass scaffolding out here, bro. Like. What the fuck?
Okay.
It works.
All right. Yeah.
But
All right, look, see
What?
that's fucking that's legit as shit.
no.
What do you mean? How is that not legit as shit?
Why are there 8
That's,
versions of this guy in different
how
No,
is
clothes?
he
that's not
cycling that
the
fucking
YouTube clip, but
bicycle?
that's pretty much what it looks like. Yeah.
Where are the fucking pedals?
There is a man on the back of that bike.
He's way back there, pedaling.
Well, show me the pedals. Damn it.
You can Google just the same.
Right.
Carrying on, which has the larger diameter, the world's largest drum or the world's largest whoopee cushion?
Ooh. My first thought was that
You
the
can
large-
see
Fucking
everyone
dead.
like looking up, like
For the audio listeners, there's heavy thought happening right now. Just want
my
you-
first thought was, okay, if you wanted to have a really large drum, just get like a piece of tarp or whatever and just stick it over a hole and just bap it with a rock. And you got a
drum
you got a
building
drum.
with Phunockery.
Just pull it tight and you get some noise.
pull it tight, stick it over a hole. Got it.
So your vote is?
I don't know. I'm on.
But
I'm on whoop
See,
position.
My thing is, right, you know those big ass like balloon things they take out to lakes, and like you like one person sits on one end, everybody else jumps and like
I mean, you just add like a little like
A little farty
vinyl-
hole? A little farty hole?
yeah, you just cut it, you get a hot air balloon and fucking
What makes a whoopee cushion farty mouth?
It's the fucking
the
two like
flap.
plastic
Oh, the
ends that
flap.
are like on the end.
It's the same thing you do with a balloon, essentially. Like a balloon is essentially a whoopee cushion.
But a
If used right.
poorly engineered whoopee cushion.
I mean, it still makes the same noise. It goes, which sounds more like a horse than anything else.
What was that?
You sound more like a horse. I'm gonna say drum.
I want to say drum, but then again, I have this image of people having this giant whoopee cushion and people jumping off of buildings, landing on it.
I vote whoopee cushion. Y'all do what you do.
It's not the way the team games work. I have to go back to the drawing board on this.
No, this is great. This is great.
Lock it in.
You're talking to the same person that like single-handedly destroyed our D&D campaign.
Yeah, you're not invited back.
It's on you, woman.
Drum.
That smells like 2 drums and 1 whoop. The answer is indeed a whoopee cushion.
Yo, 3 for fucking 3.
Fight me, Panda.
The largest in creation, according to Guinness, is a 25 feet in diameter. Took many, many students from the community to collaboratively deflate it, which is what Kaz dreamed up in the first place. A bunch of kids jumping off of a fucking building into the goddamn whoopee cushion. Your next clue, question, whatever it is. I don't know. Fucking look it up. The winner's the only one that gets the answer. Which is longer, the world's longest seesaw or the world's longest or largest sign, road sign?
I'm going to go with the road
Seesaw.
sign. All right, so my theory for road sign is that like at a certain point, the amount of weight that you can put on that seesaw must break it.
You're thinking physics here. You got the fulcrum, right?
Yeah, exactly. And like if you like
What seesaws have you been on, bro? Like
just think about this scientifically. You have a single point in the middle, and the farther out that it goes, like the more pressure you're putting on it with the lower amount of weight.
basically you could put a building in the middle of a fucking like
That still doesn't change the fact that it's a single point of failure.
yeah. I never said it would be great, and it only has to work once for it to get into the Guinness Book of World Records.
The smallest amount of like the farther it goes out, the less weight it takes to break it.
Okay.
I just love that you went with a building in between the seesaw. Because I had the same thought line of process. I was like, okay, well, you start to stretch out to infinity, or even not even just even any length, and that material has to be pretty damn near unbreakable. Otherwise, it'll just snap.
So if Curly thought
let
this,
Panda
that means
have
it
this
has
one.
to be wrong. So it needs to be the fucking seesaw now.
Don't fucking metagame this fucking shit. Get the fuck out of here with this. I just wanted to comment.
You're not allowed to comment. You're the host. You're not allowed to do this stuff. If you want to be here, get someone else to host your game shows.
So what if they built a seesaw in the middle of a long bike?
I can't drink with you guys anymore. I'm done. Oh.
Yo, how thick does that wood have to be to not break?
It could be metal.
Why does it have to be wood? It doesn't have to be wood.
It could have a
Right.
diamond core center.
They're literally right now in the downtown of my city are seesaws built out of fucking giant LED lights.
No, I'm still gonna get signed though.
I mean, I'll default to you because you've been right. So sign.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go sign because
But I think it's the fucking
side
seesaw dog.
traffic and shit.
All right. You guys have locked in with the world's largest road sign, and you're wrong. The answer was
Fuck you,
seesaw.
Panda.
Oh,
Yo, I've been...
oh, the table's turned.
See, here's my thing of why I didn't think it was the world's largest road sign. You can only put a sign alongside a road for so long. You know what I mean? Like whereas a seesaw only
sorry,
has
you
to
could-
work
you
for one.
You could put a building next to a road,
Yeah,
and that will be the fucking sign.
but
Wait.
that still only goes so far unless you put it on the entire stretch of a highway. Like
Yo,
Like-
have you ever seen the desert?
Guardrails.
Fucking
Turn a
extend
fucking
that shit
guardrail
for
into a
fucking
sign. Have it
miles.
tell a
All
fucking
right,
knob
all right,
as
all
you
right, all
drive
right, all
by.
right, all right.
But when you think about a seesaw, it's like the seesaw literally only has to go do that once, and you're like, boom, baby. It could break after that, but you're like, we had the world's largest seesaw for a second. Like,
You know what? I'm
a
gonna
road
devote
sign-
my entire life to making the world's biggest road sign.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm with
But
you,
the
Panda.
logistics and the city planning for being like, hey, let me take up 3 square miles with a fucking sign.
No. Just.
Are you kidding me? Like
That's the fucking
like
guardrail
fucking
on the highway already.
Montana needs some shit.
I've,
Like
lo-
they
I've
will
lost, I've lost
Hey,
control of
out.
this whole podcast. It's over. Your answer was seesaw, and it actually doesn't seem like it's that long. 79 feet 2 inches.
What? Yo, let's make a 100-foot seesaw.
I
right
say
now,
we
dog.
get
Yeah,
DKG into the
yeah.
fucking Guinness Book of World Records at some
Let's
point. We'll
fucking
come up with
do it.
something, right?
Yeah.
I mean, because at that point, that means the world's largest road sign is smaller than 79 feet, which means I think we could beat that one too. Like,
yeah.
let's get a bunch of fucking. Who's got someone that works at Home Depot? We can get some fucking plasterboard.
Wood is not even that expensive.
I don't work there, but I know people that work at like Lowe's.
Your final question, Team Awesome here. What is the longest? The world's largest sock, or the world's largest pair of jeans?
I'm gonna say sock. I know people who crochet. They get crazy.
Jeans is sponsored by Levi's.
I know some crazy old ladies who would collaborate to make the largest sock.
So neither one of those necessarily have to be useful. But I
No
also
one's
feel
wearing
like
them
this
yet.
is- Yeah, I also feel like this falls into
I'm
that
sorry.
category of something where like the world's largest jeans is linked somehow to the world's tallest man kind of bullshit. So it's like, oh, he's the world's tallest man, and this is and they had to make him the world's largest pair of fucking jeans in the world, so he gets 2 entries.
Denim is expensive.
But then you come back to the sock thing, which literally is a blanket.
Oh,
Socks or blankets? I'm there with you.
You make a big enough
witness,
sock,
stop.
it can turn into a fucking
Witness-
bed.
Sleeping bag.
A sleeping bag technically is just a big sock.
It is.
A sack is technically a big sock.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with sock.
that's my vote.
That
My
whoopee
vote-
cushion was technically a sock.
What you put in there?
Oh God, no! Curly's found a new. Is it a sandwich? But-
Is water wet? Is cereal a soup?
Right, don't give me
Is it a
some.
sock?
what? All right, no, I'm not gonna.
I have a
engage.
whole bunch of ones I've
Don't
pulled for
engage.
whenever we need them. A Pop-Tart is technically a ravioli.
Oh, that's fine. I will concur with that.
I can agree with that. Yeah.
Soup is cereal.
No. so-
Well, would a tart be ravioli then?
I mean, if you were to say cereal is soup, then I would be more inclined to agree with that.
Yeah, cereal soup. No doubt. But I'm gonna vote sock.
All right, I hear locks in for socks. Socks in for locks.
Socks in.
And you guys are all wrong.
Fuck! What?
Fucking 3 for 4.
Denim is
I actually have the
fucking
data on
expensive.
both of these. The world's biggest pair of jeans is 164 feet 4 inches long.
Why?
Fucking waist denim. Why not? Welcome, Chris R. I normally don't call
Wait,
people out, but I love your name.
was it like, fuck? I didn't think about the fact that you could have put it on a fucking statue of like fucking.
No, I don't
Like,
think anyone's wearing these
waist
jeans,
or
dude. They're just
boy?
fucking long ass jeans to promote jeans.
What is that? What is that big ass fucking kid with the donut
Paul Bunyan?
thing? Or fucking-
Big play?
The world's largest sock was only 32 feet long.
Oh, I know some ladies who beat that. I would get some people on that right
It's the
now.
world's largest sock, just a fucking stocking. Like
I'm telling you, it's probably just
stockings
someone's sleeping bag, and they just put it on a foot and said, "Look at my big old sock."
No.
The jeans
All right.
weighed 1 ton of denim. That is 2,000 pounds for you people who don't understand stupid terms.
What is that big giant fucking sign in Texas? I feel like they made that and put jeans on that for some reason.
That's a ton of jean.
Yo, that's a long amount of gene. Holy shit.
1
No,
ton.
I don't want that.
I feel like
no,
this was Florida. They put a fucking pair of jeans on that giant thing and the
No, this
giant
was not
cowboy
Florida. I
The
can't-
fact that the jeans are
Not
longer
one.
than the seesaw. I mean, what do you? I just want to
do
combine
not
all
want
these.
This knowledge.
Also,
I'm
I
not
just
gonna be
had
listening tonight.
another thought about the sign thing, Panda.
Okay,
we
go
were
on.
thinking horizontal.
Let's not ever go back
You
there.
were thinking horizontal. I was thinking across the road on like a guardrail or some shit.
No. But no, that's still
Yeah, technically that's still horizontal.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go cry in a corner. Continue.
I'm gonna not have this conversation ever again. This game has been an absolute failure. Thank you. I'll take a sub. Why the fuck not? Fitz, thank you, sir. Sub during the show. Your name is forever remembered in the show itself because I don't edit that shit out at all. So thank you, Fitz, for that. We're moving on. This has been fun. It was an experimental attempt at gaming with a collective. Good times. I enjoyed.
Which means it's never going to be done again.
Which means
No,
it will. We'll
that's
do
great.
tons of stuff like this. We're gonna move on to emails at this point where we read your questions, comments from the email bag.
Oh, good.
Time for some cocktail-infused communications.
dkgWELP.
Email.
I have no email. So, thanks everybody. I hope. Let's check Instagram. Wait, I have no phone battery. Fuck.
Wait, do you really not have any emails?
I mean, none related
we haven't
to
done
the
the show in a while, so like
Didn't we do this last week?
No, did the week before.
Okay.
I also didn't tell anyone to email the show at the start of the show, which usually triggers people to email like something like butts. Anyways, for future reference or future times, if you guys have any questions or comments for anyone on the show, me, Kaz, or the guests, or just a comment about life in general, feel free to email or Instagram or Snapchat or Facebook.
Yeah, like, hey, here's some pictures of Sunbun and Curly out in the street.
Yeah, I jumped right on there.
Yeah.
I jumped right in.
Blurry ass Curly.
I was trying to photobomb his picture because I took mine without him, and then he wanted to take one without me, and I jumped
And
right
that
in
man
there.
in the background who's balding and taking a picture of the sign.
It's good times.
Yeah, that's so blown out. All I can
I
see
know.
is
Yeah.
like.
Oh.
I mean, that's kind of better.
Yeah, that's
There it
better.
is.
Wow.
You can see all of those and more actually on Instagram. You know how it goes. But other than that, thank you guys for being here. You guys have made it all the way through episode fucking bananas of dkgWELP. Onward and upward.
Yeah, Panda, what's up?
I mean, what's that? This is where I do the plug.
Yeah, whatever you're working on, man, you can tell the people, find people where to find you.
fucking, as usual, working on absolutely nothing, being a goddamn degenerate under a bridge.
If you're going to be in the Netherlands when
Yeah, I'll
Panda
be
is,
in the
meet him up.
Netherlands in July, so yeah.
Yeah,
come
me
find
and
me at that.
Panda are gonna make a Kickstarter for making a dope ass calendar.
Curly's gonna be featured in every single month.
Oh, I get what you're trying to say. I was like, dude, what? You're not going to beat the market on calendars. Everyone knows how those work. I didn't realize the whole photo part to it, and I get it. Can we make it like a Beards of DKG fucking calendar? Like,
Ooh, I like it.
get a bunch of anyone that wants to be in it featured. Nice little
Oh my
spread.
I should get a beer.
We should make a magazine. Like a fucking pen and paper.
See, that requires writing.
and a press.
Dude, what do I do?
No, you can do online magazines nowadays.
That's just a website.
Yeah.
That's dumb. That's dumb.
I do writing. I could do that.
I just want to have a centerfold. That's what I'm talking about. I want to have like a fold out
We'll
fucking.
get you the centerfold of a magazine. How about that? A fucking calendar.
If you can make somehow a 3-page fucking fold out on a website of me laying down with Luna, it would be great. I'm down.
Scroll down.
Phunockery, do you have the things you would like to push and
Other than the fact that you don't know horizontal from vertical.
called out?
Fight me.
Memes.
Fight me. I've been streaming a lot on Twitch. I've been doing something called Roll a Story, where it's an interactive storytelling with my audience. We use the bot, we roll dice, and we figure out how the story goes as the stream goes. I'm on Patreon, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, Shenanigans. I'm publishing sometime this month as soon as my...
Shenanigans?
Yes, Shenanigans. I'm publishing sometime this month as soon as my illustrator gets their tooth extracted and can properly work again.
Well done. I will link to your Shenanigans in the show notes. For the rest of you guys that are viewing, thank you guys for being here for the live show. Appreciate it immensely. Also, for anyone that's listening later, either on YouTube. All right, Motorcycle Man. Or had to have one in every episode
so he can see you.
Ooh. Oh Christ!
Gotta bring that world's largest motor to you.
Yo, he watches the stream and he's like, every time.
That was the world's largest whoopee cushion right out my window. Is what it was. But if you are listening to this on stuff later via either the podcaster or the YouTubers or whatever, know that you can also find us on your favorite apps. Like, comment, rate, subscribe. I'm not fucking joking. Do it.
And if you are on the podcast and you are an audio listener, I just want to say,
write a review on iTunes. It takes no time. Special. You never have to go back. You can uninstall. I know. Thank you. We've reached 10.
I have not written a review just because I don't have like an iDevice and I don't know how to do these things.
I wrote it on my computer, bro.
Is that how I do it?
Just make an iTunes account on your computer.
It's one of those things, like, I express this when people, like, follow the channel or subscribe or do anything, like, thank you so much. And it seems almost ingenuous, or not generous. Is it ingenuous? Yeah, whatever. It seems like I'm not being genuine about it because the way I say it, but when I really mean it is... The amount of effort it takes to do some of the smallest stuff to support creators is mind-boggling at times. I had to drive to my dad's house yesterday because he's let his subscription to his son lapse, and it's a free Twitch Prime. The free Twitch Prime, fucking all he has to do is go to a website that I gave him a link to in his phone or computer and click one button, and he doesn't do it. And he is the man who birthed me. Okay, And
he birthed you.
Yeah,
from
I
his
installed remote stuff on his computer so I can do it from now on. Like, I'm just tired of it. It's fantastic. So again, anyone that actually is here and supporting the channel or likes, comments, anything that actually helps the channel grow, it means the world to me because it's very important, and also it's very hard to convince anyone to do it. You always think everyone else is doing it, but no one's doing it. Not even my dad. Kaz has never even liked the show once.
I'm on the goddamn show, and I'm like, fuck.
Panda's been on here 90% of the episodes, and he's never written a review for it, or liked, or rated it, or commented on it.
Oh, I download it.
At least.
I download you on Google Play.
I'm now sounding like a whiny shit, but I love you guys. You're amazing, and everything's great. So thanks for being here. I will catch you guys next time. We'll have a whole week of streams, regardless of my life shit. And whatever, if you follow me on Twitter, Catch you guys in Discord. Catch you guys everywhere else. And then we'll be back here next week for the podcast. I lost all vision in my eyeballs just all of a sudden. I can't even see my own stream deck. There it is. My vision's been going in and out. Is that something I should look into? Like, it's genuinely like I just all of a sudden I'll notice that I can't see anything. And then it comes back to me after a couple seconds.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Is that a problem? I mean, is that just age or?
No.
Okay. All right, I'll look into that. I'm gonna.
Yeah, cancer, bro.
Oh, Lord.
This might be the last episode with I Have Vision.